Welcome back to another Champions Path discussion. This presentation is called Video Games, Virtual Simulations, and AI Development as part of the continued discussion on AI that I had with Professor Chipu. So video games, at its core, video games can be broken down into a few main components, right? You have the game logic, which is the brain of the game. You have the visual design, what you see on the screen, and the physics engine. Now, within this game structure, you also have audio design, sound effects, music, etc., networking for multiplayer functionality, AI that controls NPCs, and Professor Chipu breaks this down beautifully in our AI discussion. But essentially, you have rule-based AI, which is a if this, then that structure. So, for example, if a player comes within 30 feet of the NPC, then the NPC will attack the player. You also have script-based AI, which can be considered linear dialogue or branch dialogue. Then there's data-fed model-based AI, kind of a subset of machine learning that can be trained on vast amounts of data, which essentially learns patterns and relationships within the data to generate new dialogue, control characters, and make decisions within the game. And then there's reinforcement learning AI that learns and adapts through experiences within the game. And AI models have been learning through experiences within games for a while now. So for instance, StarCraft 2, Minecraft, Atari, Doom are all games that have been used to train AI. Simulation solutions are no different than a video game at its core, but I want to shed some light on the possible applications beyond the classic rule-based and script-based AI integration, right? And this is going to be a bird's eye view, since we can go for hours into the specifics of application. And this presentation is designed to engage you in critical thought, and the evolution of AI can increase the possibilities to which might be appropriate to enhance your services and pull you out from the crowd. So first off, reinforced learning AI in military simulation programs can present dynamic opponents and allies. AI can populate virtual cities with realistic enemy combatants and civilians. AI-controlled characters can adapt their behavior based on the trainee's actions. AI can learn from its own experiences and adapt to the environment, which can give the scenario the unpredictability it may need beyond rule-based and script-based AI, because the world doesn't necessarily follow rules and scripts. First responder application can be implemented similarly. Imagine large-scale crisis scenarios where AI goes beyond scripts. The AI can manage large numbers of virtual casualties with varying injuries and medical needs. The trainee can practice triage protocols, resource allocation, coordinate response. But the AI models doesn't necessarily only need to control the NPCs. It can also govern the casualty conditions based on treatment decisions. So improper care can simulate the worsening of the casualty condition. This can trigger secondary effects like internal bleeding or shock and potentially a virtual death if left untreated. You might be asking yourself, well, what's wrong with script and rule-based AI in a modular training program? And nothing's wrong with it. Humans can design and program aspects of these simulations through linear and branched pathways to achieve training goals. However, I just want to present the thought of implementing AI as AI evolves. Machine learning and reinforcement learning have several advantages when appropriately applied. So here are my top 3 reasons. Right. So scalability in creating human responses through pre-programmed scenarios can be immensely complex and time-consuming, and reinforcement learning or machine learning AI can really streamline training scenario creation. Complexity of scenarios, making training more realistic and unpredictable. Personalized training, where AI can identify a trainee's zone of proximal development and then tailor the scenarios to maximize progression through each zone or through that zone. If you found value in this presentation, please leave a like. If you have input, drop a constructive comment. And to follow the Champion's Path, just click the links. Thank you.